Good Saturday morning to you. It's a beautiful day here in Texas, and I can't think of many things I'd rather do than cook outside. I've got a chuck roast I bought a while back. I cooked one of them in one of our other videos, and this one's been kind of sitting around in the freezer. I thought, you know what? I'm going to see if I can do a low and slow chuck roast cook. I'm going to use the Weber. That's kind of a little departure for me because usually low and slow stuff I do, well, really I either do on the pit barrel or I do on our big pit. I'm going to try the Weber because most people have a Weber or have access to a Weber, and I'm going to walk you step by step the way I'm going to do it, and we're going to see how it comes out. So stay tuned to SteenSmokeHouse. To begin with, I put a little bit of olive oil on it. I'm going to use some of this Louisiana hot sauce for a binder, so our salt, pepper, and our Tango Joe's rub will stick to it. That's all I'm going to use today. I'm going to do this real simple, low and slow. I'm going to wrap it once it comes to about 165 and see what happens. I love this Tango Joe stuff. It's great stuff. So if you want to watch, I'm going to put our salt and pepper on, Tango Joe on. I'm going to wrap it for a little bit, let it come to room temp, get the Weber ready, put it on. I'm actually putting quite a bit of salt and pepper on this thing. Like again, this is an inherently tough cut of meat. Chuck roast isn't one of the most tender ones around, but again, it's a little tender loving care. I think we can make it something special, and that's what we're going to do. That's it. Nice and easy. We're going to let it sit, room temp it, fire up the grill, let it run. I've got our chuck roast on. I've got the ThermoWorks smoke plugged in. I've got charcoal on both sides of our water basket. I'm going to add some lump charcoal and a couple hunks of mesquite and let it roll. Sounds good, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to shut it down, and I'll check back with you in a couple of hours. Well, this thing's rolling right along. I haven't checked on it for a while. I've spritzed it a couple times, but let's go check it out. It's set 300 degrees on this side of the grill. We're at 160 degrees internal temperature. When it gets to 165, 170, I'm going to wrap it. It's looking amazing. Gosh, nothing to do but spritz it. I haven't turned it over. I haven't really done anything to it. As you can see, the ThermoWorks smoke's plugged into it, and it's at 160 right now, 5 more degrees. I'm going to pull it, wrap it, put it back on, let it keep cooking. We're almost to the wrapping stage. If you look at that meat, it is really getting nicely done. It's got a nice bark on it. It's kind of shrinking up, but nah, it's not quite jelly yet. I just spritzed it with some apple juice, and we'll let it roll a little bit longer. The indirect smoking method's working great. I've wrapped our chuck roast with butcher paper and a coating of foil on the outside, and I'm going to let it sit here and cook some more until it gets up to probably about 210 or so. Really hadn't had to do much to this cook at all. Everything's just maintaining itself. I've added a little water to our water pan once or twice. Some time ago I added the lava lock tape to the rim of the Weber lid, and I'll tell you, it really maintains temp well. I've got our ThermoWorks stuck on the side of our big pit. Internal temp's 166, so we'll keep on going from there. Well, I was very pleasantly surprised when I cut into this chuck roast. I think perhaps this is the maybe second or third chuck roast I've ever done in my life, and I usually do it on one of the like either the pit barrel cooker or the big pit, but on that Weber, wow, it just came out so tender. This knife is basically a scalloped bread knife, and it cuts right through it. It's all done. It looks great. It tastes great. I did add a little bit of glaze of KSD Masterpiece Classic like we use, but Wow, this is a delicious dinner. Give it a try at home sometime. It didn't take a whole long time, and it wasn't very hard to do. So thank you so much for watching Steen Smokehouse. I'll see you next time.